Is there ever a good time for a Windows update? The answer is no. Welcome back, family. New comic book day. Team Ohana here. I'm your host, Rich. Finally, running a couple minutes late, but it is more because of Microsoft than because of me. Just throwing that out there. How's everybody doing today? We got a bunch of people already checking in way ahead of time before me. We got 25 Perez already saying hi. Space Case Collectible, how's it? How's it going with you? I like donuts. Hey, Rich, how's it going? Going pretty well. How about you? Angry Sherman, let's go. Right at 8 o'clock, so I figured maybe he was saying that when I was late. Woodwood finally made a live. Run me through. Yes. And you know what's funny is I was actually here like 7:58, but the screen wouldn't load up right, and everything is freezing up. All of a sudden, the whole thing collapsed and went to a Windows update. I'm like, no. Happy Hump Day. Hey, how's it going? All right. So yeah, we actually have a pretty good giveaway today. If you paid attention last week, I just pick up books that I think look cool, and one of the ones I got for you guys was that Summer of Superman Supergirl cover. Awesome, love it. I mean, it shot up to like 40 at one point, but now it's settled down. But still, $20 book. So whoever wins this, congratulations. Going to just make sure that everybody understands. You had to go to last week's show after the live stream, the replay. Click like, make sure you're subscribed, and drop a comment, because that's what we're going to be using every single week is the random comment picker, which looks just like this. Oh, can't scroll it unless I'm on that screen. And unfortunately, it does not pull the comments from the live stream. It only pulls it from the replay. So even the people that are here, fantastic. I love you guys here. Hector Ortiz checking in as well. How's it going? But you have to make sure that you'll drop a comment on the replay to become eligible, just the way they do it on the computer guide. But if you're here for the live stream and you're the name that gets pulled, if you're outside the United States, instead of winning $20 via Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, whatever, and you happen to hear me in the live stream, I'm bumping it up an extra $5. So this way you can go shopping for $25 on Team Ohana, buy some comic books as you like. If you're inside the United States, you're going to get all the books that you see. And if you're in the live stream, I'm going to pull you another one from this Something Old Something New box. So, or if you're in the United States and you're like, look, I really just don't want those comics, which I'm pretty sure this week you do. Then I'll just send you the money. If we break our record for comments, individual comments, you can't just like 20, if one person leaves 25 comments, then they go to work. Individual comments, individual people leaving comments, which our record is 26. This week we got to 19. So we didn't break it. And I'm surprised we didn't have 20 with that Superman book. But Robin Monroe checking in. What's up, Rich and the Coconut family? 25 Perez again. Well, yes, you were the first and you're also the most recent. If we break the comment, then I'm going to throw an additional book or an additional $5 if you take the cash prize. So I want to keep building up the channel. I'm trying to get the 1,500 subscribers so we can give away a couple of really cool giveaways. We seem to have stalled here. So I need you guys, like going down the streets and saying, hey, subscribe to Team Ohana, man. Team Ohana. And if they say no, then just say fine. But at least make sure you go to Comics Curing Cancer. Got to get that plug in. All right, so let's make sure we get ready to pull. No, you know what? Before anything, I have to remind everybody the books that we're going to be given away this week. And while I'm getting these ready, why don't you take this opportunity to make sure you smash that like button right now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click on those notifications so you know when more videos are dropping. And just in general, just make sure you're in a good mood. Got a nice cup of coffee, hot cocoa, whatever, whiskey, I don't care. And you got some good comic books in front of you, which might include some of these. All right, so this week, if you wind up with the comic book prize, you're going to get all of the books. You're going to see the Godzilla versus Hulk. I got the cover with Jet Jaguar. I just love Jet Jaguar. He was even corny enough when I was a kid. I thought so. We have the Marvel Team Up 25 Center with Spider-Man and Deathlock. We have the Resurrection Man. That was one of the ones that got pulled out of the Something Old Something New book. We've got an old Champions book here. Champions. Don't you dare fall. You see it hanging on there for dear life. Champions number 13 in really nice condition. Again, another one of the pulls out of the Something Old Something New box. And yes, that Summer of Superman Supergirl cover, even though I got myself a copy of Crypto and the Supergirl cover, I got two. This is the one that I said I just loved the cover of, and I pre-ordered two. And it's funny because I was in Visions Comics today, and the owner said he was so ticked off when he saw the book exploding. He turned and said, "Did we get any of those books for the store?" And somebody turned around and said, "Yeah, we got two. Rich got them both." Well, Rich got one for me and one for you. Pre-ordering has its advantages. So let's see who's going to take either uh, the cash prize or these books. Like I said, we got 19 comments today. Let's make this full size. Um, Set your sights on Isla HD Retina Specialist Prize. I'm just worried about one of these days. One of these ads is going to be for like Viagra. I can't even say that because my phone will hear me and it'll start plugging all the ads. All right. So good luck to everybody. Here we go. And the winner is McBonk. Double giveaways, double the fun. Yes, that's what we did last week. We had two giveaways because we actually didn't do a show the week before because we had a death in the family. And sorry, but there are some things that even comics doesn't override. Funerals being one of them. Anyway, McBonk, congratulations. I do not remember if you are in the United States or outside. So again, I don't see you in the chat yet. If you come into the chat, into the live stream before the end of this show, I will honor the either additional $5 or the additional comic book. If not, just make sure you reach out to me at Team Ohana Family, all one word, and on Instagram, and send me a message. That is how I know that you saw this video and you can claim your prize. That's how we do it. Once you send the message over there, we'll get it rolling one way or the other. All right. Well, congratulations again, McBonk. And we're going to be moving on with the show. Get those comic books over there and then get my pretty little mug right here on the show. Man, on Monday, one of my coworkers was like, "Man, I wasn't on the live stream." I'm like, "Were you supposed to be working?" He goes, "Yeah, I was working and watching." I'm like, "Right." Sure you were. No, actually, those guys, they bust their chops over there, especially second shift. I used to work second shifts or third shift, and I used to love it because once the bosses go home, you get your job done, and it's kind of like, how many newspapers do I have to read? Or it's the Yankee game on tonight or something. The guys on second shift, right? They bust their ass. They do. And if you happen to be watching, kudos to you guys. If the boss happens to be watching, give those guys a raise. They need it. They deserve it. All right. Comic books. Right. Yeah, I was dealing with the Windows update, and I didn't even get a chance to put these in order yet. So those I want to show first. That's first. I'll keep really slim pickings this week. I think I'm liking the independents more than I like the Marvel and DCs, but just because we keep Marvel and DC for last, I won't break with tradition. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books this week. 2 of them are a multiple cover of the same book. Nothing really that just like blew my socks off. There are no Summer Superman Supergirl covers this week. So we're going to have to see what we get out of that something old, something new box for next week's giveaway that you'll see at the end of this video. All right. So yeah, we pulled out Dark Horse Comics Arcana Royale #1. This is a 4-part series from Dark Horse Comics, like I just said. Let's see how that. I kind of liked the last series, but it was okay. This one just looked funny enough to be interesting. It's issue #1 of 4 from Image Comics. We have Moonshine Bigfoot, and I'm pretty sure that Moonshine is the guilty culprit for half of the Bigfoot sightings. So I'll let you know how that one is. And here's my my double up. I got cover A and the black and white. I got the Medieval Spawn #1. It's a okay cover. I mean, Spawn covers are always really good. So you'd have to really, really go crazy to blow me out of the water. The McFarlane Matina black and white though, that one I really really liked. It's the same picture, just a black and white version. You can see the details in this that you can't see here. You know, so I like that black and white cover. Just me. DC, I got one book. I pre-ordered it. After reading issue number 1, I wished I didn't order number 2. Jeez. It's the Absolute Martian Manhunter. It's a cool cover. I was hoping for more. No. 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 Yuck. Anyway, I might actually just throw that in as if somebody wants it, I'll throw it in for free. Don't worry, it's got a good backing board. The book's not damaged. All right, last 3 are from Marvel. All, let's see, I think that's just a cover A. That's a cover A, and that's a cover A. So I got the X-Men number 15. And I remember that this was the first appearance of something or somewhat. It was one of the books that cover price. They send out their little alerts the day before or 2 days before final order cutoff that, hey, these are the issues you should be watching for. They're the ones that actually told me to make, they recommended that Supergirl cover. So, I don't remember what it was, but it's a cool cover though. I think it's a new team. I'm trying to remember what I read a month ago, right before I fell asleep. Good luck with that. All right. So we have G.I. Joe, the Silent Missions Roadblock number 1. I wonder if it is actually a silent mission, very similar to the original G.I. Joe number 21, that had no words. I doubt it, but we'll see. And just because I wanted to see how badly they could butcher this, Predator versus Spider-Man, because in all reality, this fight would last about 2 seconds. Okay. There's just no competition here. I'm sorry. Spider-Man would just decimate this guy, especially if it wasn't holding back. Jeez, come on. Predators are beaten by non-superpowered people. Okay, Danny Glover. Okay, so please. I just wanted to see. Somebody asked Stan Lee, in a fight between this person and that person, or this person and that person, who would win? And his answer was, the answer is very easy to figure out. Whoever the writer wants. Okay, you can make a case that Squirrel Girl can beat Galactus. It actually has happened. Okay, it is what the writer, if the writer wants to somehow come to that conclusion, he's going to figure out how to go down that yellow brick road. So that's the whole reason that I wanted to see this, is I wanted to see exactly how did they, expect that to be more than a 1-page fight. I got to switch this over because we really got to make sure that we are supporting comics curing cancer. Oh man. Oh no, what did I do? I turned off the comments. They're back. They're back. Everyone's back. Wow, there was new comments just popped up there. Were there a second ago? Congrats. Exactly why I don't argue or discuss this. Now I really wish the comments were there because I'm not sure to try to figure out which one did he not want to discuss. Oh, okay. You were still talking about the Predator Spider-Man. Yeah. I mean, sometimes they're so outlandishly crazy that they're fun to read. But anytime you see any one of these arguments on, especially on like Facebook groups, this person would beat this person, that person would beat this person. I mean, didn't Superman fight Muhammad Ali to a draw? I think. Yeah, it's the one that always gets me is, well, Batman could beat anybody with prep time. With enough prep time, anybody can beat anybody. The whole fact of it is that as you're getting ready to go into a fight, usually, like if I'm getting jumped in an alley, I can't go, guys, can we meet back here in 24 hours so I have some prep time? It doesn't work that way. Right? So, geez, I automatically say the writer chooses the winner. uh, food evening. Oh, cool. What food are we having? I know it's good evening. It's kind of funny though. They put the F and the G right next to each other on the keyboard, and now we wind up with food evening. That's a new one. I'm gonna get T-shirts that say that. I finally read the Muhammad Ali one, and I agree. He would destroy Superman. Oh man. Oh man. What other fights, crossovers, battles do you think were? There was a really good one in the 80s. It was Spider-Man versus Wolverine. And all the Wolverine fans are saying he would destroy Spider-Man. All the Spider-Man fans saying he would destroy Wolverine. Um, I don't know. The thing is that with Wolverine's healing factor and adamantium skeleton, it would be really hard for Spider-Man to either knock him out or tie him up in some way that would negate the fight. Um, and all Wolverine has to do is get one lucky swipe, and that fight is kind of over. So, uh, it was under a red sun, so Soups had no powers. He can't box. He has no training for boxing or fighting. And Muhammad Ali is I'm sorry, there might be some people that dispute this. I'm sorry, to me, there is no disputing. Muhammad Ali was the greatest boxer there ever was. Okay. He was a great boxer, tremendously smart, could box multiple styles, and he picked you apart. He looked and said, I'm going to use this style to beat him. I'm going to use that style to beat him. Whereas Mike Tyson would come in, I'm going to throw two punches, one into your guts, going to make you double over, and then I'm going to knock your head off your shoulders. If that doesn't work, I'm going to bite your ear. Don't. If Mike Tyson never happens to see this, tremendous respect. I love you. Don't come knock me out. But would Wolverine get the chance? And the way that ended that fight, that kind of scarred Spider-Man too. I mean, we saw how much he was holding back when Doc Ock took over Spider-Man, and the first person he got into a fight with, he literally punched his jaw off his face. And it was that moment that he realized, wow, he's been holding back all these years. He had that much strength, and I didn't know it. So if Spider-Man did not hold back, if he started to realize this guy has adamantium, I don't have to hold back. I don't know. So I think a full-fledged him not holding back and Wolverine Berserker Rage, it's a good fight. One lucky swipe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is a good fight though. I might have to reread that book even though I know the ending of it. Okay. Let's get into this week's giveaway. So I got two books. Well, let me get these out of the way because McBunk has got to claim these. And if McBunk is outside the country, then he gets the cash. And these, including this one, is going into the Patreon grab bag, the giveaway box, which we, once a month get together. It's this Saturday. So make sure that if you want, you could join us on Patreon. Link is in the description. And Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we all just get together. We have a lot of fun. We talk. I pull out some books to give to you guys. And there's a free tier. If money is tight, and it's tight for everybody right now. So I'm not trying to make any money on this. This is my hobby. This is how I have fun. If anybody wants to join the tier, we made it. When Greg and I put it up, just $3 a month. Just for the price of a cup of coffee, you too can help support Ohana Comics. Just to help offset some of the costs of the shipping or the books and everything else. But if anybody is actually interested, I think between the YouTube memberships and the Patreon, I take in about $150 a year, maybe $200. And between shipping and the comics that I buy, I spend about $2,000. So this is not a money-making proposition for me. I'm actually hoping that I can grow the channel enough that I could just break even. Okay, I'm not trying to retire off of this. I did the math. I would need millions of subscribers to retire. Ain't that many people that are interested in comics on YouTube. And I'm not doing one of those fake reaction videos of movies or music and stuff like that. When Greg and I did reaction videos, they were true. We had not watched them. And that's why I guess it was a little bit bland and not interesting to a lot of people. But there are reaction videos out there where you can actually see them slightly start to react before the scene happens, or they'll say something like, like, "Oh man, Tummy's gonna walk inside this door and it's gonna be so and so." Oh my god! I'm like, there's no way you could have guessed that. There's nothing that could have led to that, and you have like made predictions of the show 6 times in the last 3 minutes. You've seen it before, and you're faking your reactions, and that just, it's wrong. And I won't do that. So I will never have a channel like theirs. There are some reaction videos I love watching because I find them entertaining. But speaking of reaction videos, hi, Kenneth, how's it going? From Virginia, yes. I'm a Wolverine guy, so I usually back him no matter what. That's fine. I get you. You can Comic Tomic, and even Comic Tom doesn't have. What does he have? Maybe 80,000 subscribers. If that, I don't think he's at 100. And fake nice your way through the community and market manipulation your way to the top. Yeah, exactly. There was somebody that he used to have a channel, and you can tell he's very shy, but he's overcome the shyness. He's gotten away from doing the channel, but he does a lot of stuff on Whatnot. His name is Skeff. He did Skeff's Comic Knowledge. I used to love watching his videos. He had an unboxing video where one of the times he sent in John Carter, Warlord of Mars. I think it was a 9.4, so it could be cracked, pressed, and signed, and then sent back to him. When he got it back, it was like a 9.0. It went down 2 grades. And when he looked at it, I could see this look like, I'm thinking, don't throw it through the wall. Don't throw it through the wall. But he has not done a video in a couple of years. I check from time to time, but I miss him. All right. So I got 2 books from this week. I got an Image and a Predator, and a Marvel, which is the Predator versus Spider-Man and the Medieval Spawn. I am not going to force that Absolute Manhunter #2 down your throats. We're going to pick some other books. How about that? So we're going to pick 3 books this week. Remember, if you win, you get them all. You don't have to choose anymore. Okay? So all you got to do is just claim them by going to Instagram, Team Ohana Family, all one word. Let me put that back up here so everybody can see that. Remember, Team Ohana Family on Instagram. That's, you're just going to send me a message and say, hey, I won. Here's my address. Or I won. I want the cash. Here's my PayPal or Venmo or Cash App ad. Get the box ready. We're going to be pulling 3 books out. And it would help if I put the comments back up again. There we go. All right. So we're going to do one from the frontish. How about we do the very first book, the very last book, and one right in the middle? I don't want to say I'm passing. I don't remember where I put these things. So I'm just going to say the very, very first book. I'm going to do like Rob does. I'm going to take them out and I'm going to put them on the side and then sort them. Okay. And the very last book. Okay. And then one from the middle. Very interesting. Okay. So remember, I call this the something old, something new box. And that's exactly what we have. We have something old and something new. I like that cover. And we got 2 Bronze Age books and 1 modern. Very, very modern. So we have the Amazing Spider-Man #70, the Rivals cover. Haha. We have Weird Wonder Tales #2, a nice 20-cent book. It's funny because these octopi men I was kidnapped by a flying saucer. They kind of have the same body texture as like Ben Grimm, the Thing. Really interesting. Weird Wonder Tales number 2. And then the very last book there is Invincible Iron Man number 87. Nice 25-cent Iron Man. Awesome. So let's get these over. How do I do this? This, and then this, and then this. You know what? I do got to say, stupid computer's actually running faster now that I got the update. Ticking me off. Here's the Iron Man. Here's the Weird Wonder Tales. And here's the Amazing Spider-Man number 70 Rivals. A really, really cool cover on it. All right. Aw, thank you, Kenneth. And I'm here for you too, man. All right. So again, if you would like to win these books, and I know you would, and if you're outside, if you want to win cash, that's fine too. You can make sure that you go to this video after this live stream ends and drop a comment. Make sure you're subscribed and you click like. I'm sure you've done that already anyway, because everybody here is subscribed and everybody here likes the video, right? They're just not here for the free books. They actually like it. Yeah, you would have no idea that I'm as tired as I am. I'm like living on caffeine at the moment. Anyway, and then next week with the random comment picker, that's why I need your comment. We're gonna pull a winner right at the beginning of the show. You don't even have to wait. Boom, we're gonna get her done, and we're gonna see if you're gonna win it. And if you do win, you're gonna go to Team Ohana Family, as you see scrolling on the bottom of this video here. You're gonna go to Instagram, go to Team Ohana Family, all one word. Send me a message. Hey, I won. Just like McBonk should be doing today after he won this really, really cool pickup. And just as I said, send me a message and we will get it rolling. So we can either send you the books or send you cash. So you can go shopping yourself. And, I don't need you to send me a receipt. If you feel like you want to take the $20 or $25, depending on what you win, or a potential 30 if you're here and we break the record, and you want to take that whole $30 and go buy, I don't know, let's get extravagant, a dozen eggs. For $30, I think you can actually get free ranch. Then you do it. You do whatever makes you happy. That's the whole bottom line. If there are no comic books that you want, some people that are here in the United States have actually taken the money that they've won and they add something to it because they see that maybe their LCS has a book that they really want to get that's $75. And they win $20. Boom, it just all of a sudden makes it $55. They're like, whoa, for $55, I'm buying that book. This could be like a giant coupon. So, and if it helps build your collection and more importantly, makes you happy, that's what comic books is all about. That's what we're supposed to be doing here. One person I was talking to recently about, he's just starting a channel, and he said he's worried because it was growing too fast. Don't I didn't. Part of me is like having these delusions of grandeur when I first started the channel. And I reached out to Reggie Collects because I was a supporter of his channel. Said, hey, I'm starting my own channel. Any suggestions? I sent him a text message. The dude took the time to record me like 10 5-minute videos and send them all to me about things and I know it wasn't just a generic video that he sent out to everybody else because he actually said my name in the video. So he said, don't worry about policing bad comments in your chat. You cultivate a good audience and they'll police themselves. Like, right now somebody jumped in and put something that was inappropriate. I'm pretty sure, just about everybody here would say, hey, that's not wanted here. Go somewhere else. If they put up some kind of a link to some new porno site or something, I'm sure that everybody that was watching the video would just like disappear. I'd see 0 viewers instead of the 9 I currently see. Actually, I'd probably end the video myself and go. No, kidding. He said, don't worry about the quantity of your subscribers. Worry about the quality of them. And yeah, I am so glad that I didn't turn into, not that I ever would, but I prefer being 1,300 subscribers of great people than being like Mr. Beast. I wish I had Mr. Beast money. Don't get me wrong on that. The giveaways would finally beat Rob's if I did. But I don't, this becomes my little escape. I have my own room here. I close the door and I hang out with my friends. I hang out with my family. And every name that pops up here, I know every one of you guys. And it means the world to me. Thank you for letting me into your rooms, your computers, your comic book world. Hopefully, we'll see you there on Saturday during the Patreon get together, where I'm not the one that's doing all the talking. I get to hear your voices, and we have some great laughs. And yeah, I'm going to wrap this up though, guys. Thank you so much. I got to try to make it through the first episode of Andor. I tried watching it last night. I kept falling asleep. It's not saying much. Last of Us though, killing it. I love that. Okay, maybe I should do a reaction video. Oh my god. Guys, thank you for joining. Until I see you in the next video, mahalo.